Question number 46. A main scale divided into half mm. The length of vernier attached to it is 12 mm and divided into 24 equal parts. Then the value of 1 VSD is dash. Option A 5 mm, option B 0.5 mm, option C 0.05 mm, option D 0.005 mm. So a main scale is divided into half mm means he given the value of 1 MSD. Main scale division is equal to half mm. So which means 0.5 mm. So next number of MSD. In order to find number of MSD, number of main scale division is given by length of vernier. Length of vernier is 12 mm divided by value of 1 MSD 0.5 mm. So number of MSD main scale division is given by length of vernier to value of 1 MSD. Length of vernier is 12 mm and the value of 1 MSD is 0.5 mm. So we will get 24. So number of MSD is equal to 24. Next, we have a simple principle that number of VSD is equal to number of MSD. So it is the basic principle of vernier caliper where we have to compare the values of two scales. So the number of vernier scale division is equal to number of main scale division. So he has given the number of vernier scale division as 24. So 24 VSD is equal to, we get number of MSD as also 24. 24 MSD main scale division. So what is the value of 1 VSD? VSD is equal to 24 divided by 24 MSD. So value of 1 vernier scale division is equal to value of 1 main scale division. But we know that the value of 1 main scale division is 0.5 mm. So value of 1 vernier scale division 1 into 0.5 is equal to 0.5 mm. So what is the value of 1 VSD? Vernier scale division is 0.5 mm. So option B 0.5 mm is the right answer. So next question number 36. Two equal forces act along north and east direction. The equivalent of these force must along dash. Option A west, option B south, option C southwest, option D northeast. So two equal forces acting along northeast. So we will draw simple diagram. So this is north, south, so east and west. So there are two forces, two equal forces act along north. One force is along north, F1, and east. So another force is along east. So F2 is along the direction of east. So two forces act along northeast direction, then the equivalent of these forces must along. So there are two forces. So F1 along the north and F2 along the east. So the resultant of this force is always in this direction, northeast. In the northeast direction there is a resultant. So the resultant of these two forces is act in between the north and east, that is northeast. So what is equilibrant? Equilibrant is a condition which is always opposite to the resultant force. So which is always opposite to resultant force. If resultant is in this direction, so opposite to this is the equilibrant. So the direction is west, in between west and south. So southwest is the right answer. When two equal forces, consider ನೋಡಿ F1 ನಾರ್ತ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, F2 ಈಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ನಾರ್ತ್ ಈಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ನಾರ್ತ್ ಈಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಸಲ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ರಿಸಲ್ಟೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ಯಾವುದು ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಈಕ್ವಿಲಿಬ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಇರೋದು ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಸೌತ್. ಸೊ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಸಿ ಸೌತ್ ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್. So next question 37. if a body is moving with constant velocity under the action of many forces, then the body become equilibrium. Such equilibrium is called dash. Option A, static equilibrium. Option B, dynamic equilibrium. Option C, resultant equilibrium. Option D, equilibrium of equilibrium. So if a body is moving with some velocity under the action of many forces, then the body become equilibrium. Such equilibrium is called equilibrium of equilibrium. So option D, equilibrium of equilibrium is the right answer. So what is equilibrium? So equilibrium is the opposite to resultant. So what is resultant? Resultant is the resolution of many forces. So if a body is moving with a constant velocity under the action of many force, then it becomes equilibrium because of equilibrium of equilibrium. So option D is the right answer. Question number 38. If a net moment acting on the body is 0, then the body has experienced dash. Option A, equilibrium. Option B, non-equilibrium. Option C, motion. Option D, rotation. So if net moment, the sum of all movement is equal to 0, then the body has experienced equilibrium. So equilibrium is the condition in which the sum of all movement is equal to 0, or the sum of all forces is equal to 0, or the sum of all movement is equal to 0. So if net movement acting on the body is 0, then the body has experienced equilibrium. So option A, equilibrium is the right answer. Look at option B, non-equilibrium is not a right answer. Option C, motion is not a right answer. Option D, rotation is not a right answer. If the net movement acting on a body is equal to 0, summation of all momentum is equal to 0, then the body is in equilibrium. So option A, equilibrium is the right answer. So next question, 39. Turning of screwdriver is an example of dash. Option A, movement. Option B, couple. Option C, momentum. Option D, work done. So I have already explained in theory classes that turning of screwdriver is an example of couple. So if we rotate a screw with the help of screwdriver, so we apply two forces which are opposite to each other. We have to apply screwdriver by using our hand. So one force act in this direction and another force act in this direction. Both two forces are equal but act in opposite direction, which constitute a couple. So turning of screwdriver is an example of couple. So option A, movement is not a right answer. Movement is the product of force into distance. Momentum is the product of mass into velocity. Work done is the product of force into distance. So turning of screwdriver is an example of couple. So option B is the right answer. So question number 44. So the dimension of impulse of force is dash. Option A, m to the power 1, L to the power 2, T to the power minus 1. Option B, m to the power minus 1, L to the power 1, T to the power minus 2. Option C, m to the power 1, L to the power 1, T to the power minus 2. Option D, m to the power 1, L to the power 1, T to the power minus 1. So what is the dimensional formula? He is asking what is the dimensional formula for impulse of a force. So what is impulse? So impulse is the product of force and time. So what is impulse? Impulse is the product of force and time. So we have the dimensional formula for force, m L T minus 2, and for time we can write T. So this become m L T minus 2 and T 1. So we have to add minus 2 plus 1 is equal to minus 1. Then it becomes m L T to the power minus 1. So we can write m to the power 1 or L to the power 1. So 1 idru ille idru, so ಏನು ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಪವರ್ ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೂ 1 ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ m to the power 1, L to the power 1, T to the power minus 1 is the right answer. So dimensional formula for impulse of a force is m to the power 1, L to the power 1, T to the power minus 1. So option D is the right answer. So in the same year 2014 DCT, the question number 45. Question number 45 is, at zero setting in a screw gauge, fifth division of head scale coincide with the pitch line, then the zero error is option A minus 5, option B plus 5, option C plus 95, option D minus 95. So in a screw gauge, the fifth division of head scale is coincide with the pitch line, then the zero error is, fifth division is, so positive, error is positive and the correction is negative. So in case of error, it is a positive error plus 5. In case of correction, it is a negative minus 5. So at zero setting in a screw gauge, fifth division of the head scale coincide with the pitch line, then the zero error is plus 5. Option B is the right answer.